Okay, round 3, playing first. Yeah, we're gonna mull that one. This one we get to keep at least. Okay. What do we got on top? I mean, I love the Roman Goblin, but I think we're either looking, I don't know. We're looking for like red mana, I guess. I don't know. Maybe actually keeping the Rumjin Goblin wouldn't have been the worst idea. It has been paying some pretty good dividends in both round 1 and round 2. It did a lot. But Duress. Well, at least they missed. This is why you don't main deck Duress. This is a clear example of why main decking Duress is not good. And the funny thing is, Duress is actually pretty good against us, for the most part. But it's just such not a good limited card. In general, even where you want to, pluck like a Planeswalker or something as your plan, it's still not even that good of a sideboard card. Certainly not a good main deck card, I don't think, in my estimation. I don't really want to trade a Heartstopper for a Queensbay Soldier, to be honest. So I think we're just going to attack with the Hoarder. So they can get in with their Soldier. I don't think I'm going to block with the Heartstopper either. Especially given that I'm playing like a Fathomfleet Cutthroat next turn or whatever. Okay, so we'll discard the Swamp. Unfriendly Fire. Alright. Attack with our Hoarder. Maybe trade, maybe not. Play the Cutthroat, pass. They don't even know that we're red. So I guess if they attack with both, we don't block. Play around like a combat trick or whatever. Like a Skullduggery again. Okay. So they had the Pious Interdiction. We're getting smashed for 4 here, and currently not winning the race, so I guess it's time to sit back. Unfortunately, they have more cards in hand than we do. We could trade 3 for 4 if we draw something of substance. Oof, that's ugly. Yeah. Duress, not so good. Freebooter, on the other hand, very good. So let's see if we stave off their attacks. Okay. So we draw the red, and we probably just have to kill the freebooter, I guess. They already know about it, so we'll just do it on our turn. We could have waited, I guess, because now I guess they can attack with the Soldier and use the Sky Marcher. But we also have double Mark of the Vampire in our deck somewhere. Just attacking with that one's kind of interesting. I mean, there's not a lot of things they could have had that would have been able to protect their freebooter anyway. So, I guess there is that. So we play land so we can give Death Touch plus Unfriendly Fire. Yeah, we probably just kill the Glorifier. Like, I don't want to risk getting blown out by the +2/+2 combat trick. I think we just take it out. Like, granted, they could pay the 2 life, but they know we have it. So the fact that they know we have it just tells me it just letting them draw gives them opportunities to find ways to protect their Glorifier, which I don't want. So I'd rather just take one in the air for a little while we either find removal or find our own flyer or find a beater, something. Alright, so they can get their freebooter back, I guess. So we'll sandbag the land so they get the freebooter back, and I guess they don't loot anything. If they attack with the bishop. So unfortunately, Pious Interdiction is one of the more powerful cards against us because of that's interesting. Because we have double Mark the Vampire is what I was going to say. Which is true. Alright, so they see we don't have anything. And then our plan is to block the Queen's Bay Soldier with the Hoarder and the Bishop with the other dude. Because we probably want to take out as many vampires as we can here. So playing another mostly vampire deck, it looks like. Okay. So yeah, we'll probably just concede, but we'll see if they play any more spells. So once again, seems very winnable, especially given that we had to mulligan this game and they played a duress. So a little bit surprised we actually did as bad as we did. At least they're showing us another spell. That's good. So we can... so multiple Deadeye Tormentors. That's good to know. Sideboard, probably still no. Yeah. Another opportunity to do Costly Plunder, but we already have makeshift munitions to throw the Pious Interdiction creature away or whatever, so I think we'll just stick to the same thing and run it back. Alright, we'll play first. Yeah, it's a good hand. I like it. Hopefully Rummaging Goblin will be as good for us as it has been this draft. This went up in my book, just based on this draft alone. It turns out getting rid of Flood is really good. Game changing. It's more based on, I guess, can your deck stall reasonably well? Are you getting to states where you're gonna kind of stall out, you know? And in those cases, yeah, it's pretty good. What would I rather trade? A Sure Strike or a Blade Keeper? I feel like a Sure Strike, actually, if they want to trade. They don't, so, okay. So next turn we play the Goblin. See what we can do. Ooh, this is a good opportunity to capitalize. Let's play our island, get all of our lands out there, play the Goblin, and pass. start finding some goodies. So they got, I mean, seven spells in hand. Definitely means we're gonna have to find some gasoline here, but yeah, that qualifies as gasoline to me. So they found their black mana. It's pretty important there. Gotta imagine they got a 2-drop in there. No longer attacking. Interesting. Alright. Buccaneer. Yeah, I'm gonna Buccaneer first, actually. Yeah, we can leave that on top. So now we don't have to loot, which I guess means we just play a land and swing with the Blightkeeper, the Captain, and the Buccaneer. Alright, not looting either of those cards away. So then they get to eat our Blightkeeper, which is a bummer. This is 2 matches in a row now that Skullduggery is going to get us. Alright, Freebooter's now going to get our Dark Nourishment. But I guess we're keeping the beats going and we have a good card on top of our deck, so it's not like, it's really not that big of a deal. They still can't block our guys either. And they're just chumping now, so that's good. And I mean, next turn we can make a treasure and technically cast Short Strike too. Can do both, but it's kind of pointless to make the treasure then, if we're just going to sack it right away. Yeah, Skullduggery is the real deal. I remember I played some blue-black Pirates deck, if you'll recall, that basically just won on the back of a couple Skullduggeries. It's really that good. Kill your 3/1, my guy gets bigger, blocks this dude, kills that thing. Oh, wow. Duress, doing something. But we're still definitely looking pretty nasty this game. I mean, they have to block. Oh, geez. Just drew super hot this game. In case they have the vampire spell, I'm just going to leave up Lightning Strike, I guess. Alright. So it looks like we're going to get to game 3 here. Alright. So they've got multiple skullduggeries, huh? I don't know what to think about that. I'll have to be conscious about it. That's all I can do. Leaving up 1 black mana is not difficult, though, as you might imagine. We're going to keep this hand. It needs creatures, but it's kind of perfect mana, and it's got removal, and it's got Mark of the Vampire. I don't know. It seems like a hand we're supposed to keep. And they didn't have the duress, so I guess that's good. Oh yeah, we have an Arsonist in our deck. I forgot about that. Alright, well, that's not a freebooter. However, that thing can get indestructible pretty quick. Oh, that was a good draw. So our plan is to mark a captain and ride that thing as far as we can. Do they know we have Mark of the Vampire? I can't recall. Did we play it in game 1? Probably just going to lightning strike whatever they play here. And swing. Yeah, we're basically banking on a Mark of the Vampire, which is fine, I guess. I mean, the thing is, I can play the Mark, and then the turn after that, if they do have Skullduggery or something, I can Unfriendly Fire. Otherwise, Arsonist, both of which are pretty good options. Oh, they have Pious Interdiction, though, I guess. Oh, no. Alright, so they probably take the Mark, I'm guessing. I do hate to see Duress doing things. I still don't think it's a very good main deck card. It happens to be good against our deck, because we have 9 non-creature cards, but that's pretty interesting. So that would... Alright, that's indicative of them having Pious Interdiction. I may not have the luxury of playing around that, but that to me is, yeah, like I said, pretty telling. So I think I'm going to avoid doing it for now. There's really not any other reason I can think of why they wouldn't take the Mark there if they didn't have Pious Interdiction. So it's possible they don't, but I think they do. So I may not have any luxuries, though, to play around it. Oh, well, that's cool. So, if they have the Skullduggery and I block, what happens? They still have to pay 4 life, but I think I am going to take it this turn. Basically because I have the Mark of the Vampire. I think that's the only reason I'm taking it. They didn't play anything last turn either, which is just weird. This is based on what again? I'm sorry. For each other attacking pirate. Well, let's attack. See what happens. And then we get to play Looter. And we can play the Heartstopper, and we can block the Vanguard. And we can loot. All sorts of goodies. So, because of Dark Nourishment, I probably want to play Mark on the Stormfleet Arsonist. Okay. Bishop of Rebirth. I don't think they want to attack. I doubt it. But now that they don't have... I mean, I'm pretty sure they have Pious Interdiction. Now I can put the mark on the captain, though. Kind of divide and conquer a little bit better. Or actually, yeah, we want to mark the Heartstopper, don't we? Yeah. Because then they have to block like that. Okay. I think we mark Heartstopper. And then we attack with all 3. Or all 4, rather. They really can't afford to... do too much here, I don't think. Probably can, like, trade that off or something, but I don't know. I don't think they're doing great here. There's no way they can't block with Bishop and have it die, so they pretty much have to trade it. I think they're just dead, right? I think they must be just dead. Because we've managed, they have 7 life. They can't pay life. They can't block enough damage. So yes, they are dead. Well, did we get there? Looks like we did. Cool. So, got the draft with kind of, once again, Mark the Vampire. Every time I think someone can verify this. Have I won with every deck that I've played Mark the Vampire in? I'm pretty sure that I have. So this card is just nuts. This deck was pretty oddball deck, but ultimately worked out and got a victory. So hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back for more. See you then.